Beep, I'm pretty sure this room used to be for kitchen. Rooms, the Unsolvable puzzle review for PlayStation VR. Let's begin! First up, let's take a look at the gameplay. This is a puzzle game where you must guide a girl to an exit door. To do this, you move whole rooms around on a tile-based grid. Moving them around is very responsive, and I never ran into any bugs which caused a room to get stuck. If a room is in black and white, it means that it is not in its correct position. It will change to colour if it is placed correctly. This is a little help, but it obviously doesn't show the actual sequence of moves to get the rooms to the correct position. The real challenge comes from the pieces of furniture that you can interact with, as they bring new puzzle elements to the puzzles, such as coloured phones that teleport you to one another, wardrobes that switch the entire room with one another, and bombs that go off after a short time limit. These can open up new routes and can also blow up puppets. At the start of a puzzle, the puppet pieces are separated. When they are close to each other, they rebuild themselves and then mimic your movement. This really does cause you to think about each move you're going to make in advance, as touching one of these puppets results in a game over. Some of the puzzles do get incredibly hard, especially when 2 or 3 pieces of furniture are all included in a single puzzle. So many puzzle mechanics can be quite intimidating. Luckily, when a new piece of furniture is introduced, the game does simplify the puzzles for the first few levels, and does only include for one piece of new furniture so that you can get used to its mechanics. You're not on a time limit, so you can take your time, but there is a scoring system in place. Each puzzle will reward you for completing it with the least amount of times you move the rooms. Interacting with the furniture doesn't decrease the score, it only decreases when you move the actual rooms. This does allow for some slight experimentation. It's not game over if you run out of moves, it simply means you won't gain any cog parts that unlock some of the statues in the main hub area. In total there are 144 stages to complete. There are 96 main puzzles that progress the story that are found inside 4 mansions. And then you have 48 basement levels. The basement levels are a lot harder and are really aimed towards puzzle game masters. After beating around 3/4 of the stages in one of the 4 mansions, you unlock the next. This is great as it allows for you to move on to a new puzzle if you get stuck on one, but I wish it was a bit more lenient and allowed you to tackle 3 or 4 puzzles at once, as some do get quite tricky and frustration can occur if you can't beat one. Now let's take a look at how immersive this game is. The image quality is clear, and even the night sky in the background is not blurry. The house has a lot of depth to it. You can even see cogs that are powering the movement of the rooms in the background. The furniture in the rooms is mostly 2D and is on the back wall. Apart from the interactable furniture, these are in 3D and do stand out quite a bit. This makes solving the puzzles easier, as each room's puzzle mechanics are clearly visible. The story is told through images and slight animation on a screen that appears just in front of you. It's basically a creepy kid's story. It's not too engaging for an older audience, but it does give a reason for the puzzles being there, and the story does have some twists and turns. A lantern and the girl also display some of the story and puzzle mechanics in the form of a text bubble. Unfortunately, they do keep appearing, even after you restart a puzzle. It is a bit annoying, especially when the girl keeps saying that maybe it's time to restart the puzzle, even though the puzzle can still be solved. After viewing a story segment, your position in the world moves to the side. It's not too much of a problem, as you can recenter your position by holding down the options button. The music is nice and fits the setting. It does have something magical about it. You can adjust the volume for the music and sound in the main hub menu if you wish. Now let's take a look at the setup and what controllers the game supports. I played this game in a seated position just under 2 meters away from the camera. The head tracking was fine and the game did not make me motion sick. This game is played with a DualShock controller. The other controllers are not supported. This game can also be played in a non-VR mode. Now let's take a look at the length of the game and what trophies come with it. There are 144 puzzles in total to complete, and I'll be honest, I didn't complete every single one. Some were simply too hard, so I can't give an overall completion time to it. Some puzzles I did complete fairly quickly, in only just a few minutes, but some had me thinking for about 15 to 20. There is certainly a lot of puzzle gameplay here, even more so if you are a trophy hunter and are going for the game's platinum. In total there are 22 trophies that can be achieved. There are 5 bronze, 9 silver, 7 gold and 1 platinum. You will get a big chunk of the trophies for completing all the main story puzzles and underground puzzles. You'll also get another massive chunk of the trophies for completing rooms in the least amount of moves possible. The remaining trophies should unlock naturally. You really are going to have to master every single puzzle in this game to get the platinum, and achieving it is truly something to be proud of. And now it's time for the verdict. I often see comments saying what is the point of games like this coming to the PlayStation VR. I actually quite like solving puzzles in a virtual space, and although it's not for everyone, the added depth does look great here, especially as the interactable furniture pieces stick out quite a bit. It does seem like you're peering into a doll's house. The game has a very decent amount of puzzles for the price, and the extra basement levels offer a great challenge even for puzzle game masters. If you like grid-based puzzlers, then I think the steady flow of new puzzle mechanics and challenge overall will not disappoint, even though some of the puzzles may come across as unsolvable at first.
The confusion! Now all I need to do is find some massive cogs and my plan will become a reality!
His time's up, Beep. What do you guys think of this game? Do you like solving puzzles in VR? Let me know in the comments below. As always, please like this video if it helped you out, and subscribe for more PlayStation VR content.